Your question is, yes. Our first speaker, Taraka Ramchand Nisankara. And your topic is, our world today is a grand storytelling competition. Do you agree?
Uh, I still remember this interview that has happened. The interviewer said, "Tell me about yourself," and it has to be within 30 seconds. I was stuck. I couldn't say a lot of what are the things that I could do in that 30 seconds. But later, I've realized that you have to be able to tell stories. In fact, the stories where you have probably failed and then change something that impacted people. That is an essential skill that is important in this world. Then I started getting into getting into places where I was forced to expose my ideas and, in fact, sell it to people in such a way that they get motivated and do an extra effort, go for an extra mile and achieve their targets. And that had become my success. If you look at the world, if you look at the people around you and you ask them, how are you doing? A lot of the times people say, I'm fine, day was great, I hope to do things for the rest of the day. But there are only few people around us that tell, oh, my day is great, this is what I have done and this is what I have learned. They tell you stories, micro stories, every single day. And this is an essential skill to gain the attention either in interviews or anywhere build relationships. And this is what I've learned from that tough interview. Back to Amazing Susan.
And a big round of applause for Taraka. The poll is there. Please, all of you, please put in your rating for our first speaker. And once you finish, please put in a good emoji for our speaker for that wonderful delivery on a very difficult topic. Well done. Waiting for the results of the poll. Yes. Thank you, Dad. And our second speaker for today, Suma from MTM Toastmasters. Please spotlight the second speaker. Timer, you can go back to the neutral background. Yes, we have Suma. So Toastmaster Suma, to live is to live well now. Do you agree?
Life doesn't gives us instructions. It gives us a lot of experiences from which we have to draw the good ones and live our life. Life definitely has to be lived well right now. But many of us, we always live either in the past or either in the future. And many a times, not many a times, most of the times, we forget to enjoy the present moment. And this happens to most of us. And one such incident in my life was I always dreamt of upgrading my car. And it so happened that I forgot to enjoy the car which I had. And I always used to look out and, hey, look, I want to go, I want to buy that car. And I used to show my family, I used to show my friends. In that process, I forgot to enjoy my existing car. And when the time came to say goodbye to my existing car, I was emotionally attached and I had to bid goodbye. This was a very small example from my life. We have many such incidents. We try to put all our effort, all our time, and make sure that a future is good. So, in that process, we forget that the gift, the present, the present moment that we have right now in front of us is almost ignored. So, I would like to reiterate that live your life now. The now will never come again to you. We can always go back and think about the past, regret about the past. In that process, we are always making sure that we are missing the present. The past is a history, tomorrow is a mystery, today is a present. So enjoy the gift. Back to you, Topics Master.
Well done. A huge round of applause to Sumanil. Spot on the question. Well spoken. Please poll. Yes, and we have the rating ready. Thank you, Dad. Yes, let's move on to the third speaker. Our third speaker is Tangam from Toastmasters of Trinfi. Tangam, your question is, happiness is possible even if life isn't fair. Do you agree?
What brings you happiness? Quickly type in chat. Money, moments, experiences. Now, happiness can come in two ways. Either you have good people with you, you get to build nice kind of relationships, or materialistic with money or assets. Which happiness sustains? In the long run, I feel it's the people who make you connected because we are not living in a world of robots. We are living in a world full of humans. And for humans to coexist, a nice kind of relationship is required. From the moment we step onto this world, we have our parents, we have our relatives, aunts, uncles who gives us moments to make us happy. Then later on, when we move to school, then to college, we get a good amount of gang, which we call them our friends, and they make our life beautiful with so much more. Now, if you want to find your happiness, what can you do? The only thing is try out new different things, explore, and find where you are this is what I want to do, and I'm fully satisfied with my life. Now, what does happiness means to you? Again, quickly type in chat and see if that reflects to you. Back to Topics Master.
Thank you, Tangam. Well done. A round of applause to Tangam. And I think she managed to use the circular closing. I think the first person today who's using the circular closing. So hats off to you, Tangam. Requesting all the speakers to try and use the circular closing. Start with a story or a question and try to end with that again. The speaker rating is there. Yes. Thank you, Dad. And we move on to our fourth speaker, Nagendra Bharati. Your topic is, to be good is to think well. Do you agree?
Are we all thinking people or just lazy people?
Anaba,
That girl has answered. I think we are all thinking people. She thought and she has answered something. If we are thinking people, then definitely we will do good. Whatever we think, we have to think good. That is also very important. Because as a human being, we get lot of ideas, both good and bad. We have to select only good things, then only our action will be good. But how to select the good? It depends on various situations and circumstances. How we are brought up, how we are educated. Lot of things are there that mold our thinking. Once we get mature after 10 or 15 years, then our sixth sense is awakened to the fullest extent. That is a time without getting influenced by anything outside. We have to think on our own. If we think on our own, then definitely we must be able to do good things. Irrespective of any circumstance, irrespective of any situation we are placed in, if our thinking is good, definitely we will be able to do good things. Of course, to err is human, but we have to learn from the mistakes and we should not repeat those mistakes again. That is how the humans need to use their sixth sense. I hope we are all thinking good and we are doing good. All the best to you.
Big round of applause to Toastmaster Nagendra Bharati. We will wait for the rating. Yes. Thank you, Dad, for the rating. And now we go on to our fifth speaker, Yamin. Asya Yamin from Centennial Orators. Age is only a number. Do you agree?
How many of you are still reading or writing or learning any language? Anyone learning language at this age? Please raise your hand. We came this far where anything you talk about, we have technology to reply. But then again, end of the day, a helper that is there at your house, she tries to communicate with you. She can't speak English. What you do? You tone down yourself. You try to spend time and try to understand what is that she's looking for. Maybe a language, maybe an expression. But end of the day, that connection is required. So it is not only about the language, what we are having today, it's about the expression that matters. Similarly, as we are growing in day-to-day life, for our kids, for our elders, there is a language that connects our hearts. We do agree to that. We do want to communicate with them. We do want to understand their beliefs, understand what is that they are looking for. But it's very difficult for us, just a glimpse and then you got what they are looking for. No, it's not possible. You have to have that stamina, you have to have that patience that you are able to connect your wavelength matches to them. Is it a one day job? No, it is not. Not at all. It requires a lot of effort. But one step at a time, you will be able to do that. Today, I have moved to one more place. I did studied Hindi. I can speak very nice Hindi. But when it comes to the neighbors and the helper and the people around me who is helping me out, I am communicating in Hindi, but I don't feel like I'm able to touch to their hurt, understand their concerns. They are not able to understand what is my concern. So I think though technology and everything is around, still we need that language to communicate. That is how my learning is going on. So I feel today again I'm learning something new, one language, one thing at a time. What about you, Toastmaster Susan Matthews?
Thank you. Thank you, Asya. A round of applause to our speaker. And please Answer the poll, everyone. Requesting everyone in the audience to put in your rating for the speaker. While we are waiting for the results, a gentle reminder, please use a circular closing technique while you're speaking. So start with a question, a thought, or a story, and try to come back to the question at the end of your speech. Our next speaker, speaker number 6, is Manasa. Please spotlight Manasa. Yes. So Manasa, your question is, the future belongs to those who move with change. Do you agree?
Thank you, Toastmaster. So how many of you agree that the future, you will grow in future if you are aligned to it? Can you raise your hand? Yeah. I agree for it, because now considering the changes which is happening in the technology, there is a lot of disruptions in today's world. And if you yourself could not update to the technology, then it is very, very difficult to survive. For example, now if I take an example of AI, AI is penetrating into all the field, including an IT, medical, industries. Yeah. And some people are really have that scare whether whether they are going to lose a job because of the AI, whether they'll be replaced by AI. But this is not true. AI will not, human will not be replaced by the AI, but human with the AI knowledge will be replaced by the human who doesn't know the AI knowledge. AI is there for us to assist and help in all the industries. If we do not adapt to these technologies, then it's very hard to survive in the future. Thank you. Over to you, the Toastmaster.
Well done, Manasa. That was a great answer and a good example. A round of applause to Manasa. Please rate the speaker. Yes, and we have the result. Let's move on to our next speaker, Jyoti Prateep from Anantapuri Toastmasters. Your question is, the rest of our life is the best of our life. Do you agree?
There was a time I thought, how will I survive with my rheumatism? Because I had pain in my joints, maybe at the age of 25, 30 or something. And the question I asked my mama, how will I survive? Will the rest of my days will be easier, as I think, because I have maybe lot to live more. And there was a time of despair also, about marriage, about children, everything. How can I go move forward? But gradually the things change. Now I can say, and I can vouch that I don't have any joint pain. I am more faster than before. I am more smarter than before. I am more active than before. How it happened? Maybe first I just let go my desperation. Maybe what I said, despair. The second, I let go whatever negative I had in my mind. The third thing, I let go all the grudges in my mind. And I began to see the world as a new world. And the circumstances never changed, but I changed. My attitude towards the circumstances changed. And now I can say, my son also vouched. Recently he was going for a tour, and he told me that his teachers are seeking for one parent to come with them, to go with them. So I told him, Mone, I'll come with you and for the tour. And he told me that Yes, you don't need to come with me because we don't need more active mama than me. So I stopped there. So I now know the rest of my life is a more active life than before. Back to you, table topic master.
Well done. That was a spot on example, Jyoti. Hats off to you. Kindly rate the speaker. Waiting for the results. Yes, thank you, Dad. We move on to our next speaker, Rita Sharma from CHD Toastmasters. We are engineered for success, but programmed for failure. Do you agree?
How many of you want to successful in life? Raise your hand. I love to success in my life. That's why I'm working hard to improve my quality of life. From childhood, I struggled a lot. There were no circumstances to do study well. When I was little child, my parents decided to send me my aunt's house. And on that place, they were treating me very badly. I didn't like to live there. Forcefully, I came back when I was in fifth standard. I didn't study well because of that. My roots were weak. But when I was in my 10th, I decided to do work for and started working hard, but facing difficulty to study. And just moving ahead, in my second year, I failed, then started working, then started understanding my weaknesses, makes me, these are just challenging me to do something good in life. And somehow wasted my life many years. And now in this age, in my 40s, I decided to work more hard to improve and learn from my failure, from my experiences, and do something for my betterment. There are no time that we don't have to be worked. Whenever we think we can change and we do work for ourselves. So I have learned from my failures, decided to do work for and just keep moving in my own way. So when we think we have to do work for, we can do. And just learn from your failure. I'm learning from my failure. And what about you? You also are learning or not? Tell me and do work for. Thank you.
Wow, wonderful. Well done. Well done, Rita. Very well spoken. Very inspirational. Waiting for the results. Yes, thank you, Dad. We move on now to our ninth speaker, Hari Prasad Devaraj from HSR Toastmasters. Your question is, yes, your question is, can you hear me, Hari Prasad?
Yes, I can hear you, but I can just see my screen. I couldn't able to see the timer.
Please spotlight the timer. Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes. Your question is, wisdom is experience plus reflection. Do you agree?
If you ask me, do you value intelligence more or wisdom? But When I asked the same question a few years back, I always valued intelligence over a period of time. But as I grow up, whatever I learned, I keep on learning. But all those lessons, when it comes to able to implement on it, am I able to synthesize on it? Am I able to experiment it? Am I able to gain feedback out of it and apply it? That was very minimal. So out of 100% I'm learning, I'm just applying it 15 to 20%. What is the use of that? One of the important lessons I learned over a period of time is in life, more than learning, with even minimal knowledge, learn whatever you implement. With that implementation is only comes wisdom. God created us in a very beautiful way because knowledge is open to all, but wisdom only comes through application and personal experiences and deep reflections. I thank you. Back to Emma.
Well done, Hariprasad.
Thank you.
Please rate the speaker. Hats off to you, Hariprasad. Well spoken. Let's put in the emojis for Hariprasad. Yes, and the poll results are up. We now move on to our 10th speaker, Uma Natraj from SMTC. Your topic is Life is a banquet, but most people are starving. Do you agree?
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, show it and clap your hands. Ramba ho, Ramba ho. This was my favorite song today, which Toastmaster Ramya played. I was so happy when I heard it. Life is a banquet. Absolutely. Only if you believe that it is a banquet. For example, if you're enjoying this moment of speaking table topics and being in the moment, enjoying and listening to everyone, definitely life is a banquet. Many things must have gone wrong in the past, and we don't know what is future, what holds for us. But if you enjoy and give your 100% during this table topics by voting for everyone, listening to everyone, and also giving your best while speaking, you will definitely improve, because this is the moment you have with you. And why don't you make it as a banquet or a party? It is all in your hands. You can't just blame the destiny saying this happened to me, that happened to me, but you have the now with you, the present, which is a gift given to you by God. The past is history, the future is a mystery, the present is a pastry. So enjoy the pastry, enjoy the present moment. Table topics, it is a great, rare moment which is given by Toastmaster Vishak to us for preparing for our club contest. Why don't we make use of it? Make it a party. Enjoy, rock every day. Come at 8:50 and put your slots. Fastest finger first and make it a great party. Enjoy the music. DJ is there to give you the music. People are there to help you. The great teamwork. So make the best of it. I'm making the best of it by traveling, by attending Toastmaster meetings, by enjoying whatever I like. So it is in your hands whether you're going to make it as a banquet or you're going to starve. What do you think, Table Topic Master? Over to you.
Hats off to you, Toastmaster Uma. Well done. Please rate the speaker. Reminder to everyone, to all our speakers who are coming up, we have finished 10 speeches. Halfway through, please use the circular closing technique while you're speaking. Yes, the results are up for Toastmaster Uma. Please highlight Amanda's Arun for us. The next speaker,
I
please.
request Amanda to come on video.
Amanda Arun. Yes. from All Women and Entrepreneurs Toastmasters Club? Amanda, please unmute yourself. Your
Hello.
question is? Yes, hi. Your question is, quality questions create a quality life. Do you agree?
How are you today? This simple question is actually a quality question. The answer can be, I'm fine, I'm okay, but it also can lead to a long conversation where the person can say, I was having a terrible day, Today my boss fired me. Or the answer can be a happy answer. I had a great day. Wow, what a day, yaar. It could be something that could lead to a meaningful conversation. The simple questions are actually quality questions in disguise. Sometimes we wonder, what are these quality questions? They're actually very simple. Some things we hear daily. How are you? Are you fine? Are you okay? Those are questions we hear every day, but we answer saying, I'm fine, I'm okay. We don't think about it, we don't answer what we really feel. Because we assume quality questions come in long sentences. That's not true. Long sentences are actually confusing. They are not really quality, they are confusing questions. Quality questions are coming simple questions. It can be as simple, how are you? Are you okay, my dear? Are you fine? Are you doing well? Your mom could be asking you, uh, son, are you fine? Daughter, are you fine? Some questions that need to take time to answer. Instead of simply saying a robotic answer, those questions are quality questions. So next time somebody asks you, are you okay? Are you fine? How are you? And think of it as a quality question and answer it. Give a quality answer. Over to you.
Well done, Amanda. Well spoken. Kindly rate the speaker. Waiting for the results? Yes. We move on to our 12th speaker, Pragalya from HSR Toastmasters.
Hi, good evening.
Hi, good evening. Can you see the timer? Please spotlight the timer also.
Yes.
Yes, you can see. Okay. So your question is, we have no enemies or friends. Everyone is a teacher. Do you agree?
Nobody is your enemy or friend. Everybody is a teacher. I completely agree with this sentence of yours. It is the situation that people are in that makes us guess whether a person is an enemy or a friend. Let us take one example. Let us take a person who steals from our house. Okay, so when we are sleeping, he comes inside the house, robs our house, and goes out. He might seem like an enemy to us. When we see him, we feel like going and slapping him. But on the other hand, see him as the father of two children. He couldn't see his children starving, and that could be the reason he stole. So every story has two sides to it, the positive and the negative. It is from which perspective we see it. So in most of the situations, when we are in the present, when we have a tough thing, we always feel, why did it happen to me? Why did I meet this person? I should have never met this person. Why, God, did you make this? I think most of us face this problem. But time will teach us that they have been here for the right reasons, very right reasons. So nothing is just a coincidence. Everything happens for the reason. And every person is here to teach us one thing or the other. So we must be open to opportunities and also see that whenever something happens to us, we should trust the timing of our life and think that everything happens for a reason. So again, there are no enemies or friends. They are all your teachers. So next time when you go out somewhere and somebody pours a cup of coffee, think, he's teaching me patience. Yes. So when you go out to a mall and you trip and fall down and somebody laughs, don't treat him as an enemy. Think, okay, he's here to teach me something else. Thank you.
Well done, Pragalya. Well spoken. Very good examples.
Thank you.
Could you spotlight the timer?
Yes, please spotlight the timer also. Yes, the results are up. We go on to the next speaker, Subhashri S. from TTMC. Subhashri, your question is, to be extraordinary, we need to do ordinary things extraordinarily well. Do you agree?
At first, when I joined Toastmasters, perhaps I thought that yes, I do have to give speeches. It helps me more with public speaking. And I waited for like a month so that our registrations are complete and then we can start giving our icebreakers. And PSPS, I have given my L1 P3 till December. I'm planning to complete my level 1 in the next few courses of meetings. As our club is a college club and we are only allowed to attend within the attend our first 5 to 6 speeches within the home club. So every little speech I give is like an ordinary deed I do so that I complete that level. And in December, I saw there were little or no meetings in our club. So therefore, I found external club opportunities in order to uh, get my points up so that I stay more consistent towards Toastmasters. Those are those little ordinary things you do in order to get into the consistency and the hard work, and in the end my hard work paid off because I got the Toastmasters of the month for the month December in my club. So therefore, yes, extraordinary for doing extraordinary things you have to start with ordinary, because the odd because extraordinary, if you remove the extraordinary, is the one where you which is this thing from scratch. You have to build your basement first. If the basement is strong, then only the building will be strong. That is why January also I never left. I attended more meetings consistently, and hence, yes, you have to do extraordinary things in you have to do ordinary things in order to be extraordinary. Back to the team order.
Well done, Shubhashri. Well done. Very well spoken.
Thank you.
Looking forward to the results. Yes, thank you, Dad. Our next speaker is Trishan from Daffodils Club. And your topic is success is a mind game. Do you agree?
Good evening, Toastmasters. Can I ask a question? Do you think success is not a mind game? Can anyone raise the hands? Yeah. I'm into sales. So when people, my subordinates, my juniors, in a meeting, whenever we talk about sales, we always think that it's a mind game. Not only thinking, it's a mind game. Today, whatever we planned, if our mind says that we can't do it, or if we keep the family things in work and work in family things, the success rate will be 50%. The go-getters are always mind gamers. They always think whatever they do, they do. Suppose today since I am into pharma, we meet many doctors, and when we meet the doctors, we know how to make the doctors to write our prescriptions. And the way we speak to the doctors and we convince the doctor and we close the sales, the mood we have and the mood the doctor has, definitely it's a mind game for me. For us, whatever we think, it will happen. And the questions asked by the doctors, and once we give the right answer with our perfect mood, we win the game. So I always agree that mind game plays a lot. Over to you, Toastmasters. Thank you very much.
Well done, Toastmaster Trishant. A round of applause for Toastmaster Trishant. Please answer the poll. Thank you, Dad. We go on to our next speaker, who is Drishya Krishna from Toastmasters of Trinfi. Drishya, your question is, time is not found, it is created. Do you agree?
Time is not found, or is it to be found by ourselves? How many of you people agree with this? Can you please quickly raise your hand? All right. I had an experience of teaching in colleges and schools. During daytime, I will be behind my students, teaching, mentoring, supporting with this, that, counseling, many things. Post the working hours, I will be a dance teacher, supporting the co-curricular activities. After reaching home, I will be doing the administrative tasks. In between, I used to go for my dance classes, travel, many things I used to do. People used to ask me, Rishya, how are you able to find time for everything? Are you not having any work? Are you still working or doing something else? Are you still only traveling and doing the stuff you wanted to have in your life? Always my answer to all those questions was, we all have only 24 hours. It's all about time management. A little earlier, plan the day perfectly, execute the things one by one, and end the day happily when we go to the bed. It's always about how well we manage things. So, what I personally believe is, if we want to execute things better and to have a peaceful life, we have to always manage things better in a better way and to do things by clearly managing it. Over to you, Susan ma'am.
Well done, Drishya. Well spoken. Requesting everybody to answer the poll. We have finished 15 speakers, 5 more to go. Waiting for the results. Meanwhile, please spotlight the timer. Yes. Our next speaker is Shanawaz from City of Joy. Your question is, we must bloom where we are planted. Do you agree?
A small boy dreamt that once he goes to college, he will have a blooming life. When he went to college, he had to think about job, the final year placement. While scrolling through the Instagram reels, he thought once I get a job, life is set. He thought then I'll bloom with money. And once he was into the job, He came so tired that he could not even open the shoes. He slept. He thought, once I get married, life will be bed of roses. And then, once he got married, he had to fulfill not only his family wishes, but the in laws' families. Then he thought, life is life. Once I have small cutie pie in my hand, life will be blooming. And I will live in be the best life of mine. And then when the kid came, he had to change diapers, sing the lullaby at night. He thought, maybe once the kid go to school, I will have a blooming life. Now he has become old. Walking through the beach, he saw kids. And he thought, once if I become a child, I will be living a blooming life. Ladies and gentlemen, those who are listening to me, we have to bloom where we are. Somehow life cheats us and says, in the next semester, life will be great. Once I have the photo shoot before my marriage, life will be great. Once I have that car, life will be great. Kal to kal pal ka bharosa nahi. We're talking about tomorrow. Even how the meeting will end, we don't know. So if we don't know how to bloom now, no matter how much nurturing we get, we can never be able to bloom. The sunlight is now falling on us. The water is given to us. Let us all bloom before the day gets over. Thank you.
Wow, well done. A round of applause to Toastmaster Shanavas. Well spoken. A quick reminder to all our speakers, we have only 4 more speakers left. Please try to use a circular closing while you're speaking. Yes, and we have the results. Thank you, Dad. And we now move on to our 17th speaker, Sandhya from Toastmasters of Trinfy. Sandhya, your question is, pride is an attempt to hide vulnerabilities. Do you agree?
Toastmasters, are you humble? Do you feel that you are expressing your humbleness when you meet others? Whenever we have our mind tuned so that we feel that we have achieved something, or we have conquered something, or we have gained something, there is a high chance that pride come to us. We first think it is proud, then it will slowly change to pride. So when we realize that we have something achieved, but through several attempts we had in our life or hard way we achieve it, and if we want to forgive something, the pride overcome the proudness of our mind. So always being proud and being pride, having pride is a different thing. If we can distinguish between those two, that will make us to glide through the success of life. And many times we all had faced situation of facing others' pride, where people are trying to hide something from their defect or something from their drawbacks. So whenever meet a people or a person who is showing the arrogance and she's or he is showing the pride and fighting with us, just think they are trying to hide something, and try to be more humble to them so that you will acquire the positiveness in that situation and you will be able to overcome that grip of the life. And over to you, Toastmaster Susan. Thank you.
Well done, Sandhya. A round of applause to Sandhya. Quickly waiting for results. We have 3 more speakers. A gentle reminder, try to use the circular closing technique. The results are up. Our next speaker is Amrita. Amrita Angel from, the club is not mentioned. Amrita Angel. Amrita Deshmukh. Yes. Your question is, can you unmute yourself, Amrita?
Yes.
Yes. Your question is, kindness without boundaries is self-betrayal. Kindness without boundaries is self-betrayal, Amrita.
How many of you value the kindness in person? Just raise your hand. I also feel the same. Till the time I met my brother-in-law. His name is Shubham. And when there is domestic violence happening, or there is someone going for something bad happening to them, or something attempt suicide as well, he's the one person go, and he didn't even think about himself. He will go and help that person. Looking so, listening to this feels heroic. How this person is great and how much kindness in him. He's a literally heart of gold, and I mean it. But there is no boundary, because without thinking about yourself, happy giving so much to others, it is not a good idea every time, because your immediate family will suffer because of this. They are always thinking about what will happen to him if there is going something wrong. And kindness without boundaries is going to harm you in long run, because I witness it. Many people take advantage of it. Friends will take advantage of it, and I have seen a live example in front of me. Many times, as an immediate family, we tried to explain him, we tried to tell him, but he is having a heart of gold. And that one kindness quality, maybe in 1 million, maybe the 1% he is what he is. And we can't help it also. Sometimes we feel so proud of him, and sometimes we feel why he is doing all this. But without boundaries, it's going to harm you. That's my take on this. Back to you, Suzanne.
Thank you, Amrita. Very well spoken. Very good example.
Doing this raspberry thing
Can we request everybody to please mute yourselves, because we're having disturbance in the room now? Please mute yourselves, everyone. Other than the speaker, requesting everybody else to be on mute. Yes, the results are up. Our 19th speaker for today, Rahul from HSR Toastmasters. Rahul, your question is, the brain needs stillness as much as it needs stimulation. Do you agree?
I joined Toastmasters to improve my public speaking. I was a very shy kid, I couldn't speak well, and I wanted to be more confident. So I joined Toastmasters for public speaking and I worked only on that. But somewhere along the line, the seniors of the club approached me and said, Rahul, join XCOM. This is how you'll help the club. So I said, okay. And then one term passed. And then one more term passed. And then the third term approached. And I thought, public speaking is good. But am I here to just work and work and work and work? But along the line, I did enjoy it. I had a lot of responsibilities and I felt like I was growing. But taking on XCOM responsibilities is a lot of challenge and manage that with your life. But during my third term, when I was a VP Ed, I had an associate VP Ed. And she saw that I used to work like a horse, morning office, night Toastmasters, day in and day out. And she said, Rahul, I will be the VP Ed for 1 week. I will not see you do any VP Ed work. And if I do, I will come and slap your face. And I said, okay, brother, you take the VP Ed work, I'll take leave. And that 1 week, I washed my dishes, I did my laundry, I sat home and watched some movies. And then when I came back to my VP Ed responsibilities, I realized I'm fresh with ideas and I'm just ready to take on whatever challenge anyone throws at me. That one experience made me realize that stillness of the mind is just as important as the stimulation. So when someone asks me, Rahul, is it important to have stillness and stimulation? I say I was joined Toastmasters for public speaking, but I ended up an ex-com person. Back to you, Susan.
Well done, Rahul. Well done. Very well spoken. Good example. And I notice a circular closing also. Hats off to you.
Rajeshwari, can you come on video, please?
The last speaker will be Jay from Toastmasters on Trinity. There's a change.
Yes, Dad, we are waiting for the results. And we have the very last speaker coming up. Yes. If you can quickly post the results of the previous speaker.
The results have been published, ma'am.
Have been published. Okay. So we now move on to our very last speaker, Jay from Toastmasters of Trinity. Jay, your question is, the universe whispers until it screams. Do you agree?
Imagine like you come across a situation where you have to basically deal with a lot of tough situations, right? So what happens? It's like it's a beginning of certain situations, and you are trying to deal with in small ways, and you are not exactly trying to tell that something is happening, but you are just whispering within you, right? But eventually you come across a situation when this has to come out. This it's like the universe, you were trying to just hold everything, you are like just trying to whisper within, but eventually it is going to scream. Everything that you are trying to hold within you is eventually going to come out. So universe is as like it was whispering, but eventually it has to scream. That's all.
Yes. Well done, Toastmaster Jay. A round of applause for our last speaker. Well spoken. Yes, and we have the results also. So with that, we have finished all 20 speakers. And I think we are spot on time. It's 9:59 now, so we have finished right on time. Hats off to all the speakers who spoke today. The topics were pretty difficult, I know, but they say that for practice, you have to always practice with difficult topics. So hats off to all our speakers. Very good examples, good gestures, good body language. And most of you were able to speak spot on the topic. So hats off to all of you. And a big thanks to our timer, Paramahamsavardhan, and to our dad, Keshav Nair. And hats off to our organizers, Ramya and Vishak. Thank you a lot, and back to you, Vishak.
Thank you so much. So, guys, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy with the mom, clap your hands. If you're happy with the timer, clap your hands. I'm happy with that. With all your hearts, with all the emojis out there for the wonderful work done by today's role takers. And also clap your hands for the DJ, everyday DJ, Ramya Bachu. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining in on the 15th day of the TT Room. It was wonderful topics, and Susan, If a calculation has to be made right, we have to invite you. This was the ideal calculation, sharp at 10 to stop, with such a wonderfully executed and beautiful topics. Thank you so much, distinguished Toastmaster Susan Matthews. Let's give her a bigger round of applause. And yes, thank you all for joining in. As I say every day, tap on the right if you have spoken today, tap on the left if you have voted today. Because, yes, Taraka, I can see you doing it. If you voted as well, you have tapped on both sides. With that said, thank you all. Have a wonderful night. Again, so we'll take a photo before we move out. And for the photo, you know what to do. What do? You switch on your videos. You have a very wide smile on your face, and then one emoji that you feel as of now. Yes, I can see all the emojis coming. Clap your hands. Taraka is saying, let's clap our hands. Take the photo.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, freeze. Thank you. Done.
Thank you so much, everyone, for joining in. Tomorrow again, same time, 8:50 p.m. Come in, book your slots. First 20, you get to speak. Thank you, everyone. We'll meet again tomorrow. Good night.
Good night. Good night,
The
everyone.
meeting was really good. Thank you, DT and Susan. The topics were also really quite amazing. And
Yeah.
I personally enjoyed it. I didn't know if I made a circular connection towards the topic, but I've tried my best.
I think I made a
Thank you.
circle. I'm not sure.
Amanda. Okay. I think I've noted down the names of all the people.
I felt like I also did it, but I'm not sure.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
But
Great.
Susan ma'am, you were too good, yeah. Like
Yeah,
I
I
have
think
not I never thought we could, like, if no speaker falls out, we couldn't finish before 10 is what I felt. But beautiful.
I felt very guilty not repeating the question twice because we are so used to doing it. But I think in all the previous sessions, I noticed that if you have to say the question twice, you really lose time there. So 20 speakers is not easy in 1 hour. I felt so. That's why we kept the topic, to just once. But I think you should say it twice, because only then they get that time to think on it.
So one thing that got proven is calculation can be right.
Yeah.
I'm happy about that.
Yes.
Perfect. Great, ma'am. And dad also. Otherwise, without the dad, I don't think, he also properly put it. Very nice. We'll, Ramya, please switch off the recording.
Yeah.